Hi, John. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're in Germany right now. If not, that's okay. I just hope that you're safe and well wherever you are. But Germany would be awesome. I went away this weekend. I don't know if you got my emails or had a chance to read them, but I went back and visited some friends over in Grand Rapids area. First off, Joy. I used to work with her. A really cool lady. I had a lot of fun. We just hung out together. Didn't do too much. Actually, we spent some time on her computer. I showed her some things because she's still getting used to iTunes and her iPod and stuff like that. Went for a walk together. She lives in a town called Grand Haven, and there's a big boardwalk along the river that runs out to the lake. So just hung out with her, had, dinner the first night, and then her husband was around the next day, so we had breakfast and lunch with him before he had to go to work. He works the later shift. But anyways, it was a lot of fun to hang out with her. I was so glad I got to see her one more time. It was really hard to go away, but I did it last year, and I said goodbye to her, and, we hung out again this year, obviously. So I'm sure when I get back the next time, we'll still see each other. But anyways, next up was my old roommate, Meg, and that was a lot of fun. We had a good time laughing together, just hanging out. She's a really chill person. Like, we don't do a whole lot when we're together. We just spend time together, and we watched a dumb movie. The first one was okay. It was called Fool's Gold, and the second one was called Year of the Dogs, and I don't even know what to think. Like, it was the dumbest movie I've ever seen. I didn't even know what to think of it half the time. It was sometimes just cheeseball, and it seemed like they were making fun of animal rights activists, and then the next second it seemed like they were promoting that, like, Holocaust of the chickens kind of thing, and I'm just like, I don't get this. Crazy, but we watched it all the way through because we had started it, and we're like, we gotta see how it ends. Like, is she crazy? Well, we knew she was crazy, but we thought maybe she would stop being crazy. It didn't happen. Anyways, I had fun with Meg, and then I had dinner with a guy named John. He's the guy that you saw in all the pictures of myself and my sisters at graduation time. It was a lot of fun. We got to catch up and just had a good dinner. He talks a lot too, so it was great. So we just sat there and blabbed the whole time. And then I saw Joy's daughter, Rachel. I had to go return some library books. I didn't get around to it before I left school. Part of it was I had them sitting off to the side in my room, and then my mom was packing up a couple things because she helped move me out, so we didn't have to, like, get a U-Haul van or anything. And I think they just kind of got thrown in with all my other books, and then I didn't think about them because they weren't there anymore, and then I got home and I was like, oh my gosh, I have these books still. Anyways, I didn't want to have to pay more fines, so I had to bring those back, and so I was by her, and she might come visit me. Actually, if I'm still there next year in Italy, she'll definitely come visit me. She's the one that I ran the 5K with, like, a month or wherever ago, but it was a lot of fun. My little sister called me in the middle of the day and said, Emily, when are you coming home? And I felt so bad, and I almost skipped dinner with John and didn't see Rach just because I wanted to come home and see her. And as time gets closer to leaving, I miss her already. It's weird, I haven't left yet, but she's definitely the one person that I, at least here in my home, that I'm gonna miss. I think I wrote you that long email the other day. I was kind of like, oh, my dad, and I'll miss him. Like, it's not totally bad here, but it just is, after a while, you think, you don't have to say that to me. Like, you could just kept that to yourself or whatever. And so I think it's a good time for me to be going because it'll give him space, it'll give me space, and I'm kind of tired right now. I'm sorry, this is probably not the most fun video to watch. I don't know what else to say. I gotta go through some of my clothes tomorrow. Repack, because I have way too much crap right now, and we have to pay now for, I think, US Airways or whatever else. I don't know what airlines all are, but for sure, US Air, you have to pay for a second bag. So I'm going to have to pay another $25 if it's under 50 pounds. And I'm definitely going to make it under 50 pounds because I don't want to drag too much crap over there. But other than that, just kind of doing lots of random stuff. I really hope I get my visa There was kind of drama when I went and I applied for it because the lady at the consulate tried to tell me I didn't have the right paper from the school, and I did, and she just didn't look at it well enough, I don't think. It would look different probably than other letters because it wasn't in a letter form, like addressed to the consulate. It just has what they request on the website, you know, my name, the dates I'm going to be there, the school, the seal of the school, you know, the address, and the payment was in the form of more or less like a card, of like a receipt saying that it was paid for, versus like a big, you know, letterhead thing again with the balance and the whatever. So, I mean, it had the balance on there, but it was just kind of this little slip of paper, and I think she just kind of flipped through it, and it didn't look like whatever, like she normally sees. So she tried to tell me it was wrong, and I said, it's not wrong, and she said, yes it is, I know what I'm talking about, go look at the website, because I tried to ask, well, how is it wrong? And she goes, you should know, it's all on the website, you go back and look. And I said, I have looked on the website, that's why I made it this way. She said, obviously you didn't, because, you know, you're giving me this isn't right. And I said, well, you could please tell me what's wrong with it, because, and she said, no, you do have to go look on the website. And I said, well, what did I say? I don't remember. We were just kind of going back and forth. I was being polite about it, though, because I didn't want her to get, you know, pissed off, and then because she was mad at me, like, not do my visa or something like that. But she eventually told me, you know, oh, you have to have this, the date, you have to have the payment, and this, and I'm thinking in my mind as she's listing them off, I'm like, they're all there. Like, she just obviously didn't look quick enough. She's kind of thumbed through them at first, I think, when she was like, yep, got this. So I said, I did everything on the website, and she says, okay, like, you know, enough is enough, and she took my papers and gave them to someone else. I was like, oh, okay, I guess that's it. And I said, well, what can I do? She says, nothing, you know, don't do anything. She says, if there's anything wrong, I'll call you. And she tried to make it like a guilt trip, like, I'm just trying to help you because you applied for your visa a week before you're leaving. And I'm just thinking, like, well, I am, but I didn't make it like I'm sorry. I tried to get the papers in time. I didn't go into that with her because that was another story. I just said I'm sorry. I couldn't get them any sooner, and she said, I'm just trying to help you out because otherwise I'll call you in the middle of the week and I'll try to tell you what papers you actually need. I'm just trying to be helpful and tell you now. And I'm thinking, like, no, you're not trying to be helpful. You're just being silly, because I think at that point she realized, like, she had looked at it when I told her, no, it's right there. She realized. That's it. But, I'm sorry. I'm just rambling right now. So she hasn't called yet. I let her know. You know, I wrote my email on the back of the card that you requested for the envelope, like if you need to send me something or request more information. She says, oh yes, of course, that'll be wonderful, because I'll contact you more quickly than by mail or by telephone. So I hope I get it by Monday. And if I don't get it by Saturday, then I'll have to change my flight to like Tuesday or Wednesday or something. But at this point, I hope I don't have to. Apparently when I get to Rome, I'll be going right to the beach, the seaside. The lady said Livorno, which is like a seaside city by Pisa, like directly west from Florence on the coast. But she also wrote Castiglioncello, which is a town like just south of Livorno. So I don't actually know which one I'm going to. I don't really care. I'm just excited to meet the family. It doesn't seem real, though. I think that was the one thing this last week. I just feel like I'm really leaving. I can't believe that it's been so long that I've wanted to do this, and it's finally happening. I think I'm getting sick, too. I'm getting stuffy because I sound all nasally right now. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't even know if you're still watching because this is such a long video and I've just been rambling. Yeah. I wish we could chat or something, because I just kind of ramble on about my own life during these videos. Probably bore you half to death. Anyways, I really hope you're well. I thought about you so much this weekend and how much I wanted you to be in Germany right now so that you might be able to make it back before I left. But above all, I do that a lot, I'm sorry. But I hope that wherever you are, you're safe, you're well, and that's it. Thinking of you, praying for you. I'm going to get it right. I'm going to try not to be too dyslexic when I say that. So take care. Love you, thinking of you, praying for you, and I can't wait to talk to you online or get an email from you. Just knowing where you are and how you are. So take care, love you, and hopefully talk to you soon. Bye, Jen.